My favorite wine is Malbec, dry Malbec. There are such a variety of producers of Malbec, even in different altitudes. I really appreciate the Romanian wine. It's so good, so high quality. Mulțumesc pentru interviu. Este o mare plăcere de a vorbesc despre vinul din Argentina.
Your Excellency, Argentine tango, Argentine steak and wine, already a fascinating combination.
Definitely, I agree with you. It is a fascinating combination, and I would say also that they are the three pillars of Argentine culture: tango, meat, and also I would add another one, which is, if you allowed me, which is football. These combinations of these four things are the soul of the Argentine people. The western side of Argentina is the most important wine producing region. The province of Mendoza is the most important, producing more or less 40% of the total production. Mendoza produces mainly red wine. San Juan, which is close to Mendoza, is very well known for the white wine. But we have from the north of Jujuy and Salta to the Rio Negro province, we have all this region producing wine and very good quality. We are the fifth wine producer in the world, but it doesn't mean that we are the fifth exporter. We are in the 10th post as wine exporters.
A brief history of Argentine wine culture.
The wine was introduced by the Spaniards in the second half of the 16th century. Mainly it came from Peru, because at the time when the Spanish conquerors came, Peru was much more important than Argentina. Argentina was just a small fortress at the mouth of the River Plate. Also, the name River Plate is because the ships were going up to Peru and was the most important post of Spain in South America. And the missionaries that were in Peru went back south to today's north of Argentina. And they established there the first winery record in our history. You know? It was 1576, something like that. It was another important breakthrough in the industry wine of Argentina in the middle of the 19th century, when a governor of San Juan province in the foothills of Andes mountains decided to modernize the wine industry and the production of in many fields, but in this case specifically the wine production. So he brought some technicians, agronomists from France, and curiously one of them, named Puget, was the one that brought the Malbec cutting, and there starts the history of Malbec in Argentina. Some says that these Malbec cuttings were coming from Chile, which also has developed a very interesting industry at that time. We don't know certainly, but for sure Malbec started there at that time. Afterwards, in Europe, in the second half of the 19th century, there was a devastating phylloxera disease that destroyed most of the vineyards in France and Spain. And what happened then? The Malbec grape disappeared almost, but in Argentina survived for a long time and became the flagship of our industry. And today it's produced from, Argentina is a very long country. It has almost 5,000 kilometers, and I would say that 3,000 of those kilometers we are producing wine just in the western part of Argentina, close to the Andes mountains.
The first glass of wine in your life?
That was very funny. I always remember, I just was 11 or 12 years old, and my eldest brother, is my senior 15 years, took my brother and me to an international agricultural fair exhibition in downtown Buenos Aires. At the lunch time, well, we say, well, what do you want to eat? And normally, our special also food in these cases is the empanadas or the barbecue sausage. We call it chorizo. So, well, we ordered, yeah, my brother, he said, well, what do you want to eat? Well, chorizo, choripan. Okay, and for drink, and we said Coca-Cola to the waiter. And the face of my brother changed completely. Impossible, he said. Two glasses of red wine. So we drank the wine and we came back sleeping in the car afterwards. And of course we didn't go to school that afternoon.
But do you remember the taste, the sensation in that moment?
I remember a very rispid, I would say. Maybe it wasn't a good wine even. Probably it was a table wine, probably.
Your favorite wine?
My favorite wine is Malbec, dry Malbec. There are such a variety of producers of Malbec, even in different altitudes. And nowadays there are new techniques producing Malbec above 1,200 meters, and it's excellent quality.
What do you think of the Romanian wine market? Have you visited local vineyards?
I went to Dragășani and there we visited Stirvei, Bauer, Avincis, wineries, which I found one of the best, I have to say. I really appreciated the Romanian wine. It's so good, so high quality. And
what is your favorite Romanian wine?
I didn't try all the brands, there is a lot, but I would say that the Bauer and the Stirvei were one of my favorite brands. And there is one white one which I like very much. I don't know exactly the pronunciation, Tămăioșa.
Tămăioasă.
Tămăioasă.
If you own a vineyard, what slogan would you choose to promote your wine?
If I have a vineyard, I would cultivate Malbec for sure, and I would say Malbec, the soul of Argentina. Mulțumesc pentru interviu, este o mare plăcere să vorbesc despre vinul din Argentina. Salut și sănătate pentru Argentina și Romania!